think it's pretty cool though that we get to spend the time with him. Definitely feel very fortunate because I don't think that there's a lot of, I know a lot of other people, not many of them have a dad would be cool enough or down to come do something like this and spend the time. So it's feeling appreciative, very fortunate. 11 a.m. day one. Dad, how you feeling?
Feel good. I'm glad it's finally here.
Lunchtime day two. 9,700 feet. 6.5, 7 miles in on the day. How you feeling, Dad?
I having a hard time breathing, but my legs are okay.
The elevation.
Yeah. But it's all good.
He's horizontal. Could be a while. We are middle of day two. Dad is learning the effects of singing Badlands on an uphill.
I go faster when I sing.
We're taking a little breather, catch our breath.
Don't you think?
Getting maybe for like a 1/10 of a mile. Until you're like, I gotta stop.
That's right.
I gotta, Michael, I'm sorry.
That's when I need the 1/10 of a mile.
Dad, what's going on?
This is tragic.
Dad, end of day three, can you just tell us, we don't have a whole lot of pictures or video, what was today?
I can just tell you that it started getting a little rainy and I put on my raincoat, so then of course it didn't rain anymore. And then like a half hour later, it started getting cloudy and it started raining a little harder. And then all of a sudden hail went down on us like it was the end of the world. So we probably hiked out a mile or mile and a half in hail, and then really had to get off the trail and just get under some trees and get protected because that shit hurts.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The whole place is really beautiful.
9:30 a.m. Supposed to be a Mammoth. The road is closed. We're walking, trying to get a better hitch. I'm hungry. Dad is happy for some weird, strange, displaced reason.
It's fun. It's an adventure. You gotta chill out.
I mean, I get that. Yeah. That's all good. But I want food! Day 7. It's raining outside. We've covered 13.5 miles today. Good day.
That's correct.
Setting up Silver Pass tomorrow. Dad's exhausted.
I'm okay. I feel fine.
I just beat him up in rummy.
That's not true. I won the last hand. Michael quit after
I won the war.
Hand. He quit.
It's to be continued. This is about as scary as the Peru part was. This little.
No way.
Probably
Peru
isn't
was
there.
way scarier. No way. No way.
We have completed Silver Pass. The tent is set up. What are your comments?
We're on target, 84 miles, right? I think.
Yeah.
So we're on target. We're doing our mileage. It was hot today with the sun, man. It was really hot. It was beautiful, but it was work getting there. The second half of the day was hard.
Yeah. All right, we're here in the middle of end of day 8. Hellstorm. Dad, how's your situation?
I'm kicking ass in rubbish, so that's what counts. But check this out. Are you looking at it? Woo!
We're on top of a puddle. All right, the storm seems to finally be lighting up. There's a little bit of sun, but we are legit on a boat underneath our tent. I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah.
There's total, everything is water. You can see outside there's water. Yeah. We have a legit, we're gonna have to repitch.
This is a crisis. There's no question about it. A story has been born today, though.
This is the Sierras. It's not so story. We've had 2 hailstorms already.
I don't know, man.
We're not even halfway.
I don't know. Doesn't look good.
Oh God, we pissed somebody off. Camp location number 2. We rerouted in a lull in the storm. We rerouted the tent to a drier, sandier, higher ground if the weather gets worse or the tent breaks or something goes on.
Yeah, Michael's concern is because it's been hailing, and if the hail keeps up and it punches a hole in the tent, then we're sort of screwed. So if that were to end up happening, then I think we pack everything up and we walk and we take off. Yeah.
A.m. day 10. We're about to go crush our 5th pass, Selden Pass. Dad's up ahead a little bit because I stopped to grab some water. He's crushing this pass up there.
Holy shit. This is nice, Michael. Picture or video?
Video.
So this is the top of Selden Pass on our 10th day. This is our 5th pass. I told Michael on the way up, this looks like something out of a storybook. It doesn't look real.
Pretty.
It's so pretty. We made it up. We got up early, made it up this morning. And we're gonna take a snack up here and rest before the descent. So it is beautiful every single 360 degrees around. Yeah.
And that's where we're going.
Have been following the San Joaquin River and just finished uphill portion. We got another 4 or 5 miles to do, then we'll camp out and get ready for the ascent of Meyer Pass. So it's going really good.
Day 12, headed up to Muir Pass. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Haven't seen the sun yet. It's a cold morning. Did not sleep well at all. It is really hazy. There is definitely a fire going on somewhere. You can smell the smoke. Maybe probably started by all the lightning we've had. I just hope that we can get through LeConte Canyon and then up to Bishop safely. Not sure what I would do if essentially LeConte is like closed due to fire. I mean, I might be able to scramble out, but I don't know how it could get interesting. Always an adventure. Father?
Yes, my son.
You made it to Muir Hut. You're at Muir Pass.
I did. This is very cool. It was a harder hike up than I thought it was going to be. I'm glad we did the 2 miles yesterday. But it's beautiful too. And people have said it's not that great of a view from up here, but man, I think that's beautiful. It's nice. Yep, so we made it to one of the iconic sites.
Day 13. Hardest climb of the whole hike. Hardest climb of the whole hike.
We're saying goodbye to the JMT. We're going to go up to Bishop Pass. So we're getting off the JMT so we can do our resupply tomorrow with Michael's pals. And then we'll come right back to the spot after we do our resupply.
Broken
so
shoe.
We're basically adding 8 more miles on to our trip because, you know, we don't have enough miles. We need miles. I got a hole in my shoe. Can you see it?
Yep. So we're going to sew at both ends, a bunch of reinforcement so that we stop it from growing. And then we're going to put duct tape on the inside and the outside against itself, and we're going to sew the duct tape into the shoe. Seven days.
We're at Mather Pass. Can you see the water down there? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Way down there. That's where actually the lake, just the second lake back there is where we camped last night.
How's that?
And it was a beautiful campsite overlooking, a beautiful alpine lake. Amazing. And it was about a 2.5 mile hike up to the pass.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at a little over 12,000 feet. It was a hard hike. The path was real gravelly and just kind of unsure of your footing, but it was well worth it. This is, I think, Michael thinks this is the prettiest pass, and I don't know that I can disagree with him.
Welcome. We're at Lake Marjorie, home of my medical practice. As a doctor, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a needle, which has not been sanitized since we fixed that shoe.
Excellent.
And we're gonna put it through his blister. We have a little bit of floss in the end. We're gonna tie that up. We're gonna use it to drain the blister. You wanna try and go through one end of the blister. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Try not to get a nerve or anything. Dad is heavy breathing right now.
Are you in it?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Ooh, I feel the pressure.
All right, now just hold on. That's the hard part. A lot of oozing going on here.
I bet. Why don't you just poke it and squeeze all the juice out?
Because it will reseal itself and it will refill. So by keeping floss, some waxed floss, we're keeping a highway open so that it keeps draining.
Yuck.
Throughout the evening and overnight. One of the joys of this trip has been watching my 60-year-old father attempt to do somewhat basic human movements. Like trying to touch his toe.
Ow!
Whew. Super solid 15-miler of a day. Here we are at Ray Lakes. Just took a dip. I think Dad's gonna come down and take a dip in a second. See if I can get him. Oh, feels good. Feels good. We're doing it.
Definitely the most elevated lake I've ever gone swimming in. I've never gone. For sure. There's no question. I did not think I was going to do this.
Nice.
But it feels really refreshing. So I'm glad I did. Day 18. It is 8:15 in the morning. We're at the top of Glen Pass. I severely underestimated the difficulty of this pass. It was like 2.5 miles and 1,500 feet. So I'm thinking, we can kill this. And man, it was tough. It might have been 1,500 feet, but like 1,000 of them were in the last quarter mile. It was straight up. I was dying. We only have 2 more passes to go before victory.
End of day 18. We are up at 12,200 feet near Forester. We'll view peak back down towards Bubbs Creek. Clouds have made for a really nice sunset. Hopefully they do not lead to any rain, but I wouldn't mind a little cloud cover because I think it's going to be a pretty cold night. The wind's whipping, but it's tricky to get up here, but we did it. Tomorrow morning, Forester. It's rapidly coming to a close. It's getting real.
Okay, we're at the top of Forester Pass. It's 13,200 feet. It's really early. It's like
7:15.
It's like 10 after 7. So we made it up here pretty quick. We camped really high, like what, 12.5 maybe, Michael?
12:2.
12.2 to make the ascent a little easier today. But man, it froze last night. I don't think either of us slept real well. We had ice coming off the top of the tent, falling on us during the middle of the night. So it was cold. We woke up early and made it to the top of Forester. This is the last official pass for us on the John Muir Trail. And it should be a little bit of an easy day. So we're gonna set up now so we can do Whitney tomorrow morning. And I think the finish line is in sight. So it was a hard climb this morning. Michael says it was in my head. He's probably right.
Good job.
Of course he's letting us do it. Valuable things I've learned. One, you got to go to bed early. You got to get up early and hike before it gets hot, because the sun is your enemy. You should shake sand out of your shoes often. Sand in shoes sucks. It makes it bad walking. You definitely have to stay hydrated. Whooping really isn't a big deal. You just got to take the catcher's position and let her rip, and make sure you get your hold deep enough. And it's good to do that before you do a big hike. You can't be intimidated by river crossings. You just got to go for it.
I think when I look back, it'll be like I appreciate like the memories we'll get to share, the interesting people we met, the getting hailed on at Mono Creek, smoke up at Muir Pass, struggling, freezing our butts off at Forester, and then like the fun moments, swimming in Red Lakes and in Paiute Creek, and I think all that stuff will be special. But I think in some sense, like, I'll feel a little more restful, because I will know that at some point, in some way, for at least these 3 weeks in the summer of 2020 with COVID and, political chaos and wildfires and all the stuff going on all over the place, that I think I got my dad out here, and I think that he lived, and I think that he, we were both alive, soaking in all the sights and the senses, having the same, struggles, and feeling the difficulty of certain things, but at the same time also high-fiving on the top of passes and, laughing and dreaming and, venting and processing. And for a cool dude like he is, who gives so much and takes care of so many people, I think to be able for him to have, or get to spend 3 weeks hopefully doing something that he's enjoyed, even if it's in a type 2 kind of way, check something off of his bucket list. Makes me happy.
That's the target.
Let's do it.
All right.
Onward.
Game on. Okay, it is the night before our Whitney hike tomorrow morning. We did 15 today, or a little more than 15 to get ready. I'm ready. It'll be good. I'm ready.
Yeah. It is 5:45 a.m. We are just passing Guitar Lake. Dad's got a good pace going, nice and steady, staying within himself. What's our battery at? What's our energy level?
95.
We're 95%. Let's keep 95, maybe dip to 93 over this next mile. You can see, just start to see Whitney up there in the ridge. We're doing it, inch by inch.
We're almost there, 1.9 miles. It's 7:45. What time did we hit the road? 4:30?
4:30.
Shit,
Yeah.
so we've been hiking for 4 hours, or 3 hours. 3 hours.
Let's do it.
Another hour and we'll be at the top. Right?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Tally ho. We are at the top of Mount Whitney. We just made the climb up. It just finished, and so there's a little bit of cell service on top of the mountain, and so it was really super hard.
So Dad, here we are at the top of Whitney. Probably gonna head down pretty soon. Congratulations, you've completed the JMT. How you feeling?
Good, thank you. I feel kind of emotional.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was it's all beautiful. I feel like it's like, in a way, I understand what you did. You know, just working so hard to do something and finish it, and it made me happy to be able to finish it. It was hard work to get here.
It was.
You know what I mean? But
It was really hard.
I'm proud of myself, and it was worth it because it's super beautiful and
Unique.
it's special to share it with you.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean,
too.
it makes it, and thank you. It's a life memory I would not have had if you did not bug me about it and take care of me along the way. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, good job.
It's good. I don't know if I'll do it again.
We got 11 miles down, and that's it. Cool.
But it's pretty awesome.
Good job.